Hello and thank you for joining us. This video is brought to you by thestreamingadvisor.com. Tailor your entertainment with streaming. And what we're going to look at is what AT&T is doing with its new Combined AT&T TV Service. You may remember that there has been a service for a long time called AT&T TV Now, which was a streaming option that did not have contracts. It also had a service called AT&T TV, which did have contracts. Oh, that's not confusing or anything, right? But AT&T recently announced that they are combining the two services. And in their marketing, you see, they are offering a lot of different things. They have this live TV service. You can watch it on a connected TV device, on a mobile device. And it also even advertises access to Hbo Max. And that is the first place you start getting confused, because this is a service that has 3 tiers. And it says it shouldn't be complicated to order TV. You can now get the premium TV you expect at the price you see is the price you pay. So here you go. You see 3 different tiers here. And each tier has a little bit different service, a little bit different benefit. But first off, you notice 2 of the services here are listed. 2 of the price tiers offer Hbo Max. And that makes sense. If you look at the price of $69.99, it's not really any different to add Hbo Max. That's a $15 price. Makes sense. And they also get this NBA League Pass Premium, if you notice at the bottom. So that's nice. But when you go to the channel lineup, you see another huh? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 services. Now, did we miss something? I mean, I'm not the brightest light bulb in the box here, but I'm pretty sure I can count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, okay. So let's look at the lineup again. Yeah, there's 4. There's 4 services now. So already, are you trying to offer something that's easy to understand with a solid price? What are we doing here? Okay, so now as you scroll through, you start seeing that AT&T is playing the classic cable game. There are channels that are available on, one service that aren't available on another. And you start noticing that when you get to things like ESPN here. You have ESPN and ESPN2, but of course no ESPNU on the lower package. So if you're a big sports fan, get ready to pay $80-something for your service. I mean, sure, you get your HBO Max, and that's nice, but ups, Fox Sports 1 and 2. You don't get Fox Sports 2 with the overall service. You see that they offer HBO as a paid extra. So by paying $15 more, you only get access to HBO Max, but you don't get access to HBO's linear channels. I could care less about that as a viewer. I really just watch things on demand anyway. But again, there's something else confusing, because there's a lot of people who don't understand the difference between HBO and HBO Max. Hopefully, if you've been watching our videos, you'll kind of understand. Here's another, SEC Network, also not on the basic. In fact, the basic tier doesn't include the ACC Network, the SEC Network, or ESPNU. So sports fans, $84 for you. So let's take another look. Let's look at this pricing here. Of course, they're going to try to get you to get internet with them. You don't have to do that. But let's say we're going to choose a TV package, right? Oh, well, here's your 4. But wait a second. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, and 4, all right? But what's that up top? Does this say compare the benefits of no annual contract versus a 2-year contract? Didn't they say that this is a contract-free service? Why is there something listed for contracts? So we're going to click here, up here to switch to 2-year contract. It shows us showing no annual contract. I thought we were done with this, AT&T. So here we are. We're going to click here. Now we're going to choose our TV package with the 2-year contracts. We're going to take a look. Now, why are there contracts? Oh, it looks as though they're giving you a discount, right? It goes from, 59 to 49, 64 to 54. And it even lets you know that the prices are higher in the second year. Oops. Got to read that fine print. Well, what do you mean higher in the second year? You get a $10 discount the first year, so you save $120. So, luckily, they give us a little compare the benefits chart. And what do you know? It goes from $59.99 the first month, the first year, to $93 the second year of this. So not only do you wipe out any savings you got out of the first year, you go a whole lot higher. I'm not so sure about this because, they're advertising it as no annual contract, and yet they're still advertising contracts, guys. I gotta say, this feels underhanded. It really does. It feels like a bait and switch. I'm not saying that all the other services are perfect, but they're a little more straightforward than that. Hulu Live TV has a price. It's got a couple of prices depending on what you add. Fubo has a couple of prices depending on what you want. So does YouTube. They went up to $65. People like their DVR. It's fine. But what they're doing here is really confusing. I mean, the 2-year contract has the cancellation fees, all of that junk that you had to deal with cable or DirecTV. It's still out there. They're just letting you stream it. I got on with a chat with somebody. I'm not going to put that on screen, but I got on there and I just said, I don't understand. And of course, they try to take you through a whole sales pitch and try to explain the great benefits of being under contract. But I don't think that this is a service that people are going to identify with. I really don't. If you're already in with AT&T, if you're getting a discount because you've got AT&T long distance, or not long distance, if you've got an AT&T cell phone, if you've got their coverage using their network, this might work out for you. But otherwise, there's very little reason to be jumping in bed with AT&T because I get the distinct feeling that what they're going to do is either you get jammed with the contract or you sign up for the no contract fee and then they just decide, the non-contract price is going up $50 or the non-contract price is going up $20. They'll just change it because after all, you don't have a contract with them, so they don't have to guarantee a price. We've already seen this with other services, and them's the breaks when you don't have a contract. So either you have a contract with a very expensive second year, or you sign up with no contract, you have no guarantee as to what the price is going to be from month to month. Either way, you get the same channels, but again, with the tiering, I hate tiering. And I think a lot of people who have cut cable hate tiering. You want to give me ESPN and everything else? Then fine. But to tell somebody that if they're an SEC fan, that they have to pay extra. If you want to get both Fox Sports networks, you have to pay extra. Some of them, go all the way up to well over $100 just to get one channel. And sure, you don't get just one channel out of that lineup. You get like 50 channels. But as usual, who wants to pay for 50 channels when you really just want one? And it might not be ESPN you're looking for. It might be a specific movie channel or a specific education channel. Just give us something and let's go from there. So that's it. That's AT&T TV, their current service. Are they going to stick with this? I doubt it, because they keep changing everything around anyway. So don't expect this to last forever. I don't know how long it will be in this form, but expect a huge change somewhere along the lines. Well, I hope you did find that helpful. I hope it was a little eye-opening for you. It was eye-opening for me, and I'm frankly very disappointed this time. I'm Ryan Downey, the Streaming Advisor. Please like and share this video. Subscribe if you are not already in with us so you can see what we do next. As always, I'm Ryan Downey, the Streaming Advisor. Stream on, my friends.